Hello again, it's Trekpop. Welcome back to my channel, to my stream. I'm starting a little late today, but I was busy making my upcoming high-profile games video for February, which is already on my YouTube channel that you can watch. As for today, I've just noticed that Superfuse added a beta. There was a playtest some time ago which I tried, but back then there were certain things that prevented me from playing stably. But I'll try to see if I can play stable today. I also contacted the developers to see when they would be rejecting or accepting applications for keys. I've applied for a key for this game from two different places. So we'll see how that goes. I know this game fits perfectly in my channel, considering I've been mostly playing and I started this channel thanks to games like Torchlight, Diablo style kind of games, which this game is. And like Chaosbane. So we'll see how this game goes. Now, I've noticed some problems in the settings. The game is limiting the resolutions I have access to, but that's just because of my old GPU. It shouldn't be a problem. Other than that, so this is a beta weekend for free. Everyone can go on the Steam page and click request access, and you have access to two classes, and apparently this one should be a Technomancer, which would be available on launch if I'm not mistaken. So right now you have access to the Elementalist and the Berserker. I could try the Elementalist, but if someone wants to see the Berserker, I wouldn't mind restarting and trying that one next. The beta ends today at some time, so I'd rather try this beta today. I was planning on streaming something else, but for now, we'll play the way it is. So do we go damage or do we go crowd control? I think early on in the game we probably could use more damage, and then I can maybe switch elements. Definitely don't want hardcore hero. I could play offline hero for a better stability of the server, but I want to see how it is this way. So there is the server browser, which I love. I love games that have the option to create your own game, Grim Dawn style. This is already a big plus for the game. You could play, you can create heroes, settings, etc. Let's see how the performance is. $2060, 6GB is the recommended. For the minimum, you want 1063GB. I'm with 1066GB still, because I'm still waiting for a power supply to launch to use my 7900 XTX. So it doesn't seem as bad. The previous playtest, first of all, didn't start from this mission. It started from some sort of a dungeon. And this one's already running better than the previous test I've played, which is good news to me, because I was really excited about the skill system in this game. Okay, so yeah, close. Overlay map. Can I zoom in out with plus minus? Is there an inventory? There is an inventory. Item scanner, portal beacon.
Shit.
I cannot see the FPS. See, this is the resolution the game is allowing me to select. It doesn't let me select the regular 1080p, which is, again, for some people it could be annoying. Let me just go back there. But I think it's just because of my GPU. It's detecting an old GPU, a 1060. Maybe that's why it's not letting me, or maybe because it's windowed mode, but it didn't let me select that resolution on full screen either. This is what settings I've got. I just want to adjust the adjust the volume a little. Does it auto woot? There is no auto woot. I have to click on it.
I knew they'd be no match for me. But how did the Ketu
At least
get
the goat is
corruption here?
outwooted.
Earth
But I
is
still
being
have to
locked
click
down
on
for
corpses and stuff.
decades.
Gottes saying, yo Gottes, how's it
How are you
going?
alive?
I'm an enforcer, here on orders from the colony representative.
Get Doc Letitia Romero in quarantine.
Quarantine. All travelers must be checked before entering.
Yeah, unlike the previous playtest, this one it's just starting you as if you're starting the game. It's not starting you in a pre-made some dungeon or something. This test seems better already.
Better not give that enforcer priority. I've been here an hour.
Doc Romero, where's
You're the
Doc Romero?
enforcer? Come over here. Step through the scanner. It's imperative to check.
You're playing Stranger of Paradise with the new job and the new DLC. Okay. Good to know that you're enjoying it. Now we're probably gonna go to some tutorial missions or whatever.
Contamination detected. Area sealed.
The skill system of this game is the thing that when I first saw it gave me an nerdgasm, so I think I really love it as a build maker, and the skill system of this game would be what gets me excited.
The portaler's connection with the infinite.
Hey, an enforcer on Eros? I've weapon. I hear Smuggler's Pass is busy. The Smuggler's Pass must be packed with contraband. You get it
Got
for me?
various rarities,
I'll make sure it
typical
helps
stuff.
Eros.
I'm thinking of maybe getting a weapon, but I don't think I've got the bucks to do that. I've got 5. This one costs quite a lot.
The wisdom of the great portalers has brought you.
Smuggler's Pass must be packed with contraband.
If you are able to clear the stone for us, we shall probably.
New in town, huh? Got a personal one for you. Everyone in town knows Maria. Fearsome, kick-ass mine manager.
Oh, I can cast spells in the town. I love games that don't handicap me in the way where I can't cast spells in the town. I love being able to cast spells in the town, especially mobility skills. Kabu says book. Oh, wait. Yes, there is a book. There is a book from Restream. Just a moment. This is something that not Restream, from OBS. OBS has a book with the latest version where it's not showing the game sometimes on game capture. Instead of game capture, you have to use window capture. It was capturing properly the user interface, as you can see. Thank you for telling me. I'm gonna quickly fix this. I also noticed the game reset the resolution again, so I have to switch to this one again. Strange why the game doesn't let me do a better resolution, but not much I can do about it. The thing I can do here at least is I can do that, and that's fine. But yeah, thanks for telling me. I wouldn't have noticed that it was a black screen. Yeah, it shows. It's how OBS, the streaming, the most popular streaming software, with the latest updates, and that did a lot of changes to how window capture works. If you do game capture, some games don't capture anything but the user interface. This is one such game apparently. But there is always window capture with Windows 10 compatibility, and that will capture everything. If you want, you can download it. You only have 1 day left of the beta, several hours left of the beta. You go to Steam. I'm gonna show you what you need to do. Pretty much, you go to Steam, and then there is a green button, request access. And once you click the green button, request access, it will immediately automatically approve you. So look for under the planned release date, where you see display the Superfuse test. You should have a green request access button. Click on the request access button, accept whatever, and then you would be able to... Oh, you've done it now. It's the final day of this beta. The game launches on the 31st of January, and when it launches, as I mentioned, it will have Technomancer class on top of the Elementalist and Berserker.
Edge of space. Ketu forces are ahead, but I am also detecting many non-human organisms.
Okay, we have TS
Legal
Town
force
Portal.
is
This is the
authorized
skills.
and
This is the
recommended.
talent tree for each skill. I'll probably wait to get this one. Twitch died? What do you mean Twitch died? Ah, interesting. Okay, let's go level up and see how things are. I wish there would be auto wood. They really need to add auto wood for certain items, like a filter. A filter that you decide what to auto wood and what not to auto wood. Corrupted organ. Is that a quest item? With this cover of the thing, it's probably a quest item. I hope that there is co-op on launch, because the launch won't be a full launch, it will be early access launch if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully they didn't omit the co-op from the early access launch like some other games recently, well, not so recently, have done. But even if there isn't, one big plus of this game is offline mode. Offline mode, and if they separate the offline from the online and let you download your online heroes for offline, but not the other way around, obviously, it will be perfect for people who want to experiment. I love games as a content creator. I really love games with offline mode because it allows me to do all sorts of changes, all sorts of tinkering, all sorts of science testing without affecting the online hero. I'm gonna watch something and check it later. Well, and I hope you enjoy checking it later. Even if you don't catch me later, you can tell me tomorrow or whenever you see me next. I found a fuse. Okay, let's check that fuse in a moment. The thing is, when I'm playing online, there is no pausing, it seems, kind of like in Torchlight. Which makes sense to not have pause if you're playing solo, even if you're online. So I've got the Mo, which obviously not for my class. So this fuse or whatever, you unlock the fuse, and now you go to the skills menu, and there's various fuses. I'm not sure. Okay, there you go. This is where you have the fuses. It might look similar to Undecember, but it's different, believe me. This is obviously only for skills that have cooldown, so it won't work for this one. But if I put one more point here, then I can put this one and give it the fuse. Cooldown 16.2, cooldown 18 sec. Okay, yeah, definitely worth it. I need a mobility skill soon. This is more for a battle mage, dealing damage to nearby enemies, not for a ranged build. For a close quarters mage. Elementalist. The name of the game is Superfuse. It should say it on Twitch as the category of the stream. Let's see. It's definitely running better than the previous than the previous playtest that I've tried, which I'm happy to hear because I was worried before. Now I'm not as worried anymore. Is there a mobility skill somewhere? Combust blaze. I'm not seeing a mobility skill. Maybe the ice might have a mobility? No. Doesn't seem like there is a mobility skill. Maybe the game doesn't have mobility skills, or if it does, it's not an actual skill but something else. Mobility is very needed in games like those, so hopefully they haven't decided to omit it. Because right now the character is very sluggish when it comes to movement. Sure, there's probably gonna be movement speed items, but it would be nice to have some sort of dodge roll or blink or whatever for every class, a unique mobility mechanic or a mobility skill. And I think, judging by the number of skills this game has in the skill bar, 4+2, it would be easy to port it to console. If the game is successful, I don't see a reason why they shouldn't port it to at least latest generation consoles. Obviously they would have to do a lot of work on user interface and navigation with the controller, unless the game already has controller support, which I can maybe check on Steam. Just a second. Let me check if there is controller support. I don't think there is a controller support. Steam does not say anything about controller support. Well, even if there isn't, that's fine. But yeah, eventually if they wanna port this to console, they should think of adding controller support on PC first, and then it would be much easier to port this to PlayStation and Xbox. You came to let me know.
Cleansed.
Is that the waypoint? Yeah, that is a waypoint.
No one will match me.
I'll focus on unlocking new skills before improving my skills. New fuse, fork.
I earned this.
Not enough fuse capacity. Where do I see the fuse capacity? Ten out of 20, and this one uses Okay, now we have splitting fireball. I like this game's skill system. It's similar to my skill system in my game, except in my game you make the skills from scratch, including the element, whereas this game already has pre-made skills. But it still gives you plenty of modification with those fuses. Similar to on December, very close to on December system, how you can modify skills in this game. But this game doesn't have the annoying pay to win and fear of missing out that on December has. So already a better game to play than on December. I'm liking the music. Really digging the soundtrack. So I can break some of those boxes. I have to learn which boxes I can break and which ones I cannot. Do I go down? I'm gonna see what's over here before going down. I guess we'll go down. How many portal stones have I got? I need to identify. This looks like a butt plug. Why is there a butt plug in the game? What the hell? Okay. I wonder if they intentionally designed it to look that way, this booster. I guess you stick it there and then you get the extra speed. At least there's speed boosters in the game, but again, that should come from a skill or from some ability rather than needing to activate a consumable.
Oh, looks good.
Okay.
I'm carrying my limit.
Let's go sell some junk.
Here you will find
The populous stone is freed. This was your work, was it not?
You want weapons? I've got you covered.
So what I've noticed is that those don't stack. Big mess up on whoever decided to not stack them. But the thing is, maybe they don't stack because they're not the same. But see, this is the same. They should stack. The same way those stack, this should stack as well. Potions as well should stack. So yeah, that's a big mess up, and I hope they take the feedback the right way. There should never be a consumable in a game that doesn't stack with any other ones that give you the exact same stuff, regardless of the game. Shield. Is there a focus item like offhand for mages that gives you damage? Well, for now we can use a shield, I guess. Let's see the storage. How many stash tabs? I have a personal and okay, more storage would be needed. I would definitely like to see storage tabs. Personal and shared. Maybe the personal could remain 2 tabs or 3 tabs, but shared definitely could use more storage. There could be buttons over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever, or over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. They could easily fit it on left or the right side. Once you switch to personal, you just have the different tabs. Again, it's early access, so they need all the feedback they can get, I'm assuming, and storage is something many, the majority of the gamers really love in the genre.
Go down there and see if you can find
So
any information.
there is no such thing as too much storage in a game like this one. So when in doubt, add more. When in doubt, add more storage. That should be the rule. Okay, I'm gonna get some basic armor for the slots that are empty. It would be nice if you hover over an item slot and then it would highlight everything on this side. The same way right now I'm hovering over this one, it's highlighting this one. I'm hovering over this one, it's highlighting this one. And comparing it. But it would be nice if I hover on a certain item slot and it highlights everything that could go there in the shop. Just another suggestion for quality of life. But again, quality of life, as much as everyone likes it, it shouldn't be that high of a priority for an early access game. But they should definitely have people working on quality of life, bit by bit, adding stuff. Okay, I've got enough portals.
Next time you're in a tight spot, just think of Leon and all the
Also,
great
maybe
things he
adding
did
more
for us.
backs for this one. This one is nice, but maybe adding 1, 2, 3 backs for it would be perfect. Or at least 1 and 2 backs. Over down here there could be buttons, or over here could be button, or even somewhere. There's ways to fit buttons for the personal inventory that you're carrying right now,
You can leave, but it's your own
including
neck you're
wood
risking.
filters for auto-wooting certain items that fit a certain criteria.
Already got a bit of blood on the printing. The rule of
I've got to stop the corruption. What's the plan?
already got a bit of blood on the print.
I've got to stop the corruption.
Okay.
Hey, want to reallocate skill points without troubling Enforcer Command?
Free respecking. Okay, I hope the respecking is always free, but if it says a price, then maybe it stops being free. It would be nice if the respecking remains free forever.
I'm Alex. I'll be your gambling host. My items cost a premium, but maybe you'll be lucky and get something special.
This
So,
is the gambler.
what have you got to lose?
This is the gambler. Can I try something? I want to try and getting something from the gambler. What is this? Knee strap. Where does a knee strap go? Character level 5 needed. Okay. So didn't seem like it was really gambling. Okay, maybe we should go back to our portal.
Charleroi Mine.
take a look.
Okay. Refuge Hollow. Wow, there's a dungeon inside the dungeon inside the dungeon.
Rips and catastrophes, rips and cuts, Fury's foundation.
This is Bill Gibson. We try to shut ourselves in, but it's too late for us. Claudia, Rodrigo, me. Something is changing inside, like bits want to tear off and roll away. Maria, if you hear this, I love you. Get away from
Fort
here.
Tower looks
Never
cool.
come back. I love you.
Large cache.
I love you.
No cache. And the chest.
I'm carrying my limit.
And there is no auto sort. Shit. Okay.
I'm carrying too much.
Yeah, not a fan of having to do inventory Tetris. Never a fan of having to do inventory Tetris. It would be nice if they add the option to salvage items you don't need, and even better, auto salvage on pickup based on a filter you've set for certain rarities and below. But again, that's quality of life that you can't expect to have on launch. Auto pickup and auto salvage on pickup. But yeah, in my game design document, this is something I think included regarding
I really can't carry more.
the looting mechanics. Let's go sell again, quickly. At least the loading times are nice.
Good to see you again. Time for a new weapon?
What do I do with those charges? I think they charge this one and other such boosters. This is an offhand for elementalist. Let me double check if it really goes in the offhand slot. It only goes in the main hand. Okay. Leveling up soon. Additional credits? Really? You have to. This is not something I'm a fan of. Magic find and gold find and stuff like that in games
Superb.
shouldn't be something that you have to sacrifice potential DPS to get. Yeah, if this could be attached to a skill, and that's kind of bad. Having to attach credit find and magic find and stuff like that. um, in places where you can potentially attach something that would give you damage. Never been a fan of games that handle that. Another thing I didn't like about the majority of the Diablo games so far was that I had to sacrifice DPS if I want to make a magic find build. Because it would have to take an affix slot that could normally be occupied by something else. We'll see if Diablo 4 will be that way. Hopefully in Diablo 4 the magic find would be something separate that doesn't sacrifice damage or crit or HP or defense or something else useful in its stead. Magic find should come from increasing the difficulty. Increasing magic find should come from increasing the difficulty, as well as from maybe reaching certain milestones of leveling up or something like that, or boosting the the maps, like if you're doing Rift or whatever, and you have options like in Chaos Bane that makes it harder. Again, this kind of correlates to increasing the difficulty and increasing the magic find thanks to that. Yeah, it feels bad. It leaves a bad taste if you have to sacrifice other stats to get magic find increased, or gold find, or whatever. In this game, it's credit find.
Edge of space, level 1.
Let's see how big the bonus is. Is it big enough to the point where you would really want it? 20% credits drop. That's a what? That is a what? 1/5 more. And this can go even further to like 30%. Apparently, so getting 30% extra credit drops is a huge difference. And in order to get it, you have to sacrifice some potential energy, which feels very bad to me. Hopefully they take the feedback the right way and consider just tweaking the drop rates to a way where you don't need to sacrifice skill slots for it. Fuse slots, fuse energy. Of course, I'm gonna keep finding good items for the Berserker. Epic Berserker item. I mean, I could use it and have more DPS. Can I cast my skills with that? Yeah, I can use it on the Elementalist as a stat stick. But a Berserker would have gotten more use out of this one. There's so many things I have to keep clicking instead of auto-wooting. Okay. Mentalist with a
carrying my
hammer, eh?
Eros Town.
I can collect the quest here.
Oh shit. I've got armor if you've got creds.
182 if I were to sell without identifying. 182 if I were to sell after. So pretty much wasted my identifier. Not lightning damage.
Perfection refined.
See, another thing, see, there is a work stat. There is a work stat on items, so you have the magic find, I'm assuming, as work. And again, something that I never liked in games doing that. Torchlight 3 also did it, Chaosbane also did it. I still played the games. It's not, it's not something that would make me not want to play a game, but it leaves a bad taste knowing that you have to sacrifice affixes on items for work and coin drops and stuff like that. Which could normally be occupied by something more useful like damage, crit chance, HP, movement speed or whatever. Plenty of other stats that that I would rather have instead of needing to put magic find in there.
Edge of Space, level 2.
It's 2023 and yet we're using useless mechanics and systems from before even the 2000 year. From the last century. We're using last century game design in this one. Stuff from over 20 years ago. Let's see.
Feeling under the weather since we camped here. Under the weather. Weather's not for belters. Only Martians and crap and get that luxury.
Another purple hammer. Unstable. Why? It requires skill laser break. Okay.
I'm carrying my limit. Yes.
Look at this shit. I can't add it. Like that. Okay.
That'll help.
Let's see. You're trying the ice version. This is good to know. You tell me how the ice is. I mean, you can have fire and ice eventually, but in the early levels, it's best to just stick to one, I guess. I'll see how it goes later. I hope when the game launches, the respects would be free of charge forever. Because right now, I saw it being free to respect, but maybe that's not gonna be forever. Maybe that's just early in the game. But I love games that let me respect for free, so I can experiment. And if I don't like something, I can undo a mistake. And a game like this has a lot of experimentation to be done. Blaze. I don't think I want Blaze. It doesn't let me go here though. For whatever reason, it only lets me go there. Those hammers take so much room, it's silly. So the fire version is very good for close range so far. Because this one and that one are both very good for close range stuff. Not that great for long range, so I might unspec from them later when I have access to Inferno and some other stuff.
Next steps.
I can't carry anything else.
This butt work. Why did they make an item that looks like a butt work?
I'm carrying my limit.
So much to wood.
Breaking rocks or breaking skulls, I've what you need to get the job done.
I should probably keep this one in the story. Actually, it doesn't matter. It's not like I'll be playing the Berserker today. But on launch, I will be playing all of them. Especially if I get a free key. I'm not getting my hopes up. My channel is small, so I don't expect to get a free key. But if I do, it will be amazing. I guess I'll know tomorrow. Is tomorrow Monday? Yeah, tomorrow is Monday. Maybe tomorrow they would be refusing accepting whatever the applications. Remax energy for one less armor. Yeah, I'm gonna take this. Ice basic cleaves and is good. Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect. %66 attack speed. Would the attack speed increase my casting speed?
What was all that noise from quarantine?
What does this one sell? I keep forgetting.
Want to check out some new armor?
Mm-hmm. Let's check the gambler quickly. Though it doesn't seem much of a gambler.
Crawling back to Alex for another try. Maybe you'll be lucky this time.
Oh, that's a lot of armor. Let's try this. Less movement speed, but and less resistances, but a lot of HP and armor. Requirements not met. Character level 11. I'll lose armor? How? How am I losing armor when this one has 28 and the other one is 14? Oh, I'm losing the percent 13 armor, but I'm getting the extra added armor. Never mind that. It's strange where it shows me the percent and the regular separately. Losing resistances still seems like it's the better option. So I need to wait to be able to equip this one. Right, let's go.
Next steps.
Can you not actually hit with the two-handed weapon? When I had the two-handed weapon, I could just hold shift and shoot. The only time it would actually try to hit with the two-handed weapon would be when I run out of mana, and then it tries to do a basic attack.
Let's take a look.
So if you're out of energy, it does basic attack. I'm not sure if you can force a basic attack on a skill slot. Haven't seen something that forces the basic attack, so not sure how that goes. Maybe you have to hold a certain button, but holding shift lets me cast my spell, my skills in one place. Even if you don't hold it, if you target the enemy, it automatically casts the spell if you hover over the enemy. But yeah, the only time it tried to hit with the two-handed weapon when I had it was when I ran out of energy. Maybe there would be some builds that remove your energy and force you into doing basic attacks. Who knows? It's strange. Maybe other classes like the Berserker might rely on basic attacks more than the Elementalist. And there's gonna be a Technomancer. I'm really looking forward to a Technomancer in the full version on launch. Right now everyone can try the game. You can go on Steam and click request access on the Steam page, and you will automatically get approved for the beta event, which ends sometime today. So at midnight today, I think Pacific time or something. Here, now I ran out of energy and they started using basic attacks. This one is for a Techno. Oh, I can get drops for Technomancer.
I earned this.
But the Technomancer is walked out of the beta. What I'm really missing in this game is mobility. I'm kind of disappointed that there isn't a mobility skill or dodge roll or whatever. Even a regular basic mobility mechanic would be better than nothing. But yeah, if they add some sort of mobility and get out of danger, escape skill, escape mechanic to every class, that ideally won't require to sacrifice a SWAT. But even if it requires sacrificing a SWAT on my hotbar, that's still gonna be okay. Ideally, so they don't mess up the skill trees, ideally it won't be a skill tree, just a class specific mechanic, different for each class. whether it's a leap, whether it's a dash into dodge roll, whether it's a blink. I think each class needs something like that in a game like this. And I look at the skill trees for both ice and fire, and I didn't see anything that gives me mobility or an escape mechanic. Let's see. You have boots. Yeah, but movement speed is not the same. I'm talking about press a button, escape danger quickly. Like there's a projectile heading towards you. There's a boss charging an attack next to you. And you know how some games have dodge rolls? Like for example, Chaos Bane has dodge roll on the elf, whereas the other classes need to use a specific skill to have mobility. But they do have mobility skills. So in a game like that, it's always good to have an escape mechanic, whether it's from a skill or something that the class has built in.
I can't carry anything else.
Oh, and auto sort, definitely would love to have auto sort option. What I would do with those charges? I'm not sure what to do with those charges. I use my HP. Does a health charge replenish this? It kind of did, I think. Let's see what's here.
I'm carrying too much. I really can't carry more.
Another thing for Technomancer that I cannot use. Those Technomancer drops.
I can't carry anything else.
Eros Town.
Smacking stuff or shooting stuff? You got a preference? I'll have something to match.
Let's see. Spiked stuff. Is that two-handed? Where can I know whether it's one-handed or two-handed? Outright. I believe it's two-handed, the stuff.
I can't use that yet.
Oh, I need a higher level. Okay.
Got to train up first.
Oh, this one also needs a higher level. Shit, there's a lot of stuff that needs higher level already.
What was all that noise from quarantine?
I'll pay good creds for what you find out there. Get you cash for new weapons.
You don't like the chest. There is no consistency to decipher what is a chest from... Yeah. I think they need to do a cache and chest highlight some sort of way.
With my
Maybe
kit,
make them
you'll be
glowy.
tougher
Maybe
than
make
diamonds.
them highlighted like an aura. Something that makes it look better. I mean, you can probably hold out, but they should make it. They should allow me to toggle on off rather than having to hold out. To see the names of interactive stuff. But yeah, if they add some sort of aura or a glow, definitely something like that would be much better than having to hold out to read the names of nearby shit. I mean, the game will be in early access when it launches, so don't expect miracles, but definitely we should give them as much feedback as possible, and hopefully the good stuff sticks, and hopefully it gets addressed. Hopefully they don't listen to people too much, like the Torchlight 3 developers, which listened to the wrong kind of feedback, and in the end the game didn't get that much better due to bad decisions. I mean, there's got to be a limit of how much and what you listen to when people are giving you feedback. There's like a fine line between reasonable feedback that's worth
Superb.
listening and unreasonable one that you should ignore. Hopefully they can distinguish the good from the unreasonable feedback. Let's go through that door there. Let's see.
Next steps.
Oops, wrong button. Wait, was that a chest? See, that was a chest. I almost missed it. It looked too much like the things next to it, as you said. Not sure where I'm supposed to go. My minimap is not giving me any pointers which direction to go to. So what am I supposed to do? Maybe exit this place? See, there's a lot of backtracking. I'm not a fan of having to backtrack. I'm not a fan of not having a pointer of which way I'm supposed to go. Obviously, killing zombies, regardless of where, would give me that corruption extract that I need for my quest. But look at the amount of backtracking I needed to do. If you need to backtrack without killing any enemies on the way, then there's something wrong with the way the level is designed, the dungeon or whatever. Also, casting speed is separate from attack speed. Okay, so attack speed does not affect my casting speed. Good to know. So you need to, I need to look for what skill is affected by casting and what is affected by attack. I'm assuming if it says spell damage, it's casting speed. And the other one is probably gonna be skill damage or something. I'll have to look into it. All of those seem to be spell damage, I'm assuming. So this is spell damage, spell damage. I'm assuming all of those would be spells. The ones that do damage. Yeah. And there's probably gonna be skills that instead of spell damage, maybe say attack damage or skill damage or whatever.
Let's see.
Ooh, and that would be where attack speed would be useful, necessary. No identifiers left. I'm really loving the soundtrack of the game.
This looks promising. I'm carrying my limit.
Eros Town.
You want weapons? I've got you covered.
Oh shit. Never mind, I guess. Who was that one? I need to buy in identifiers. Where do I buy identifiers? Maybe from this one?
You're in the right place.
No, maybe from that one over here. Looks like a consumable vendor.
Looks like you could use a pick-me-up.
20 identifiers. Okay, that's good.
Having a bad time of things? Leon's got something to help.
Still in this dump? Well, I'm impressed.
Lightning strike.
You're tenacious. Gonna gamble on my goods again?
Impeccable.
Where does this one go? In the accessory SWAT. Too high level requirement for some of those things, so I'm not gonna keep them.
What was all that noise from quarantine?
keep going.
Edge of space, level 2.
Not sure where I'm supposed to go next. I'll check this way where I haven't explored. Big boy. What is the big boy skill? Technomancer. Shrine, movement speed shrine or something. I'm not moving much faster. Maybe that's instead of movement something else. Mega speed. Attack speed, casting speed, projectile speed. Okay. So why are they showing a foot in the icon as if movement speed when it's not movement speed that you're getting? It's the other speeds. Recovery.
Oh, looks good.
Well, now I can go and turn in.
Eros Town.
What was all that noise from quarantine?
Not sure where I have to turn in. Samples to Leon. Leon. This was Leon.
I'll make the best boosters in the up. Looks like you could use a pick-me-up.
Extra experience on kill for less armor. Well, not that big of a difference for the armor. Let's get the experience. This only stacks to 20. Not a fan of it. It would be nice if it stacked to like 100. So 20 for the stacks. Not
Already
really
got a
fan
bit
of it.
blood under the fingernails, eh?
Frida, what does Frida sell?
Welcome to my paint shop. I'm Frida.
Aha,
See,
cosmetics.
You have fine taste in armor. But your color coordination? We can work on that.
Where are the highlights? Aha, the eyes. Oops, secondary here. Where are the arms? Oh, you can customize the weapons as well. Nice. Dark yellow and light. Okay. Dark, the yellow and the light one. Feet. Okay, we're good. Hmm. Maybe like this. Okay. Nice that there is something like this, and they do sell stuff, but for now I don't see anything that they sell. It's just they probably should change it from buy sell to
Already got a bit of
prismatics or
blood on
whatever.
the fingernail there.
New mission received. What? Where? Smuggler's Pass.
Already got a bit of blood on the fingernail there.
How do I find Smuggler's Pass? From Perrin Bridge.
I've got to stop the corruption. What's the
Perrin
plan?
Tunnel. Perrin Bridge. So I need to get to, I think, Perrin Tunnel, and from there Smuggler's Pass. And to get to Perrin Tunnel I need to be in Edge of Space 2, I guess? No, I need to be in... I'm not sure where.
Edge of space, level
Probably
2.
over there. Most likely over there, in that door. I didn't see a door here before, but now there is one. So yeah, I just needed to progress the quest before this door would show up.
Perrine Tunnel.
Coding out doesn't actually highlight the chest name. Only the wood on the
Perfection
ground.
refined.
Interesting. So they don't even have that one, which kind of sucks. It would be nice if they at least had that thing. Right now there is no way to easily notice chests, not even by holding out.
Yes.
Maybe I should just invest into fast spell damage and forget about getting the
A
other
smuggler
skills
camp. No problem.
until I have enough skill points. I'll stop
Not
picking
yet.
up some of the
Need
junk
energy.
loot.
I really can't carry more.
Make a we can take them.
I began conceptualizing enforcer attacks as
Let's
team
take a look.
genetic attacks. I allies have a shared identifier that means the attack somehow circumnavigates them.
Yeah, I'm gonna
However,
stop picking up
I have
some of the
witnessed
junk
accounts
stuff.
of enforcer powers passing through civilians with no harm done. I can only hypothesize that each. Sadly, this means that the Ketu cannot become immune to said attacks unless the enforcer chooses to favor us.
Perrine Bridge.
So far I'm breaking stuff, but that stuff doesn't drop anything. Haven't seen a single thing drop from those crates that I can break.
I need to heal.
Ah shit. Is that unique, legendary? What
I'm
is it?
carrying too much. I'm carrying my limit.
What do you mean you're carrying your limit?
I'm carrying my limit.
Okay, crit hit chance 2%, 20 crit damage. I definitely like that one. Store energy on Q I cannot get. One more level. For now I can maybe add this one as a fuel or something. Nothing like running through the entire dungeon and then killing 30+ enemies at once. Yeah, that's pretty solid. I didn't know they would follow you that long. Thanks for the info, knowing that they can follow me all the way to the
This
end.
looks promising.
I can try doing that as well.
No one will match me.
I wanna respec.
Eros,
I wanna respec and get
Let's
more
get to work.
damage.
I thank the gods every day for the life we've
And when I do get enough skills, I will respec for Inferno, but for now I'm too far from.
Have fun trying a new setup.
It doesn't seem to work, the respec. Oh, come on.
Have fun trying a new setup. Have fun trying a new setup.
This sucks. Ah, there you go. There you go. Respect. Okay. Since I'm here, might as well sell some junk.
Breaking rocks or breaking skulls, I've what you need to get the job done.
I earned this.
Yeah, the ranged mobs can fuck you up big time. I've noticed that as well.
I thank the gods every day for the life we've got. It could be so much worse. But where is my darling? With my kit, you'll be tougher than diamonds.
Okay, let's go into this queue and do the split.
Herring Bridge.
Okay.
Let's see.
Waistguard unique. And they have some specials. What makes this item a unique? Right now it seems to be just a stronger version of a purple item. Very underwhelming. If you're gonna call an item unique, legendary, or something like that, there needs to be some special affix like legendaries in Torchlight, like legendaries in Diablo 4, for example. Something that that gives you some sort of build around me ability or build around me mechanic or whatever that the item provides. There is nothing unique about just a slightly stronger version of the purple item. I hope they're thinking of adding powers to those unique items. Build around me mechanics and something like that.
Incoming enforcer.
Okay. Let's go this way, I think.
We'll fuck him up.
Okay, nice. Ooh. Is there gonna be a boss fight here?
Power restored. Bridge activated. Vents activated.
They open the vents. They're crazy. The corruption will kill us all.
We can't let them release the corruption. Remember how it goes.
Cool.
One of the fallen was carrying a radio. Messages indicate another enforcer has been seen in the area. Return to Colony Representative Bates for further instruction.
This game would be pretty fun in co-op, for sure. Especially if the Berserker has some sort of a tanky setup that can taunt and pull aggro. Or maybe the Summoner would have that one of the summons if he has more, if she has, not sure of what the class is. I think it's a she for the Summoner. I have to go back to the character creation to
Let's take
confirm
a
it.
look.
But I think she has one big summon rather than multiple ones, or at least we are seeing the shadow of one big summon. I wonder if she can make more than one. Yod Coffin Spirit, welcome back. How's it going? Is this any good? I think it's pretty good. I haven't played in multiplayer, but there is a multiplayer game browser, like in Grim Dawn. You can create a game, and others can join it, which is pretty nice. But I think it's a good co-op alternative to play until Diablo 4 comes. Although it's early access, and it you can tell it's early access because quality of life is not as good as I would want it to be.
Super.
But it's still decent for an early access game that's coming in 2 days. You can try the beta yourself on Steam. There's several hours left before the beta ends, so you can request access from the official Steam page and try two of the 3 classes that are planned for the early access. Everyone is waiting for Diablo 4. Find me one person that isn't waiting for Diablo 4 that plays those games. I'm assuming everyone who is waiting, who is playing Diablo style games is waiting for Diablo 4. Unless there is some person that doesn't like Diablo. And then that's fine. Obviously, if that's not someone's genre, I'm not gonna expect them to be waiting for it. But I'm waiting for Diablo 4. I'll be making Diablo 4 builds very soon. I just need to finish my build calculators. I've got 2 more classes to finish for my build calculators. But I've postponed my build calculator work for now until I'm done with my February upcoming game videos. But I've already finished my build calculators for Diablo 4, for the Sorcerer, for the Druid, for the Necromancer. So just the Rogue and the Barbarian are left. And once I finish those calculators, I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Once I finish those, I would start making builds. I would use them to make builds, because I made them with the idea to use them to make builds, so I don't have to rely on others. It's not a proper build calculator, but for example, you see, right now we're on the Druid, and I can put 5 points here. Boom. Now this is maxed out. And now it tells me I've got total 5 points spent, and I can put a point here. And now I can put a point here. And it's 6 points. And what I'll be doing is, what I will do when I make builds is I will copy this. It's very laggy because of the game. I will copy this, make a new sheet for when I make builds. And just paste it. And then do the same for the next skill that I want in the build, and do the same for the next skill that I want for the build, and so on. That's how I would do the builds. Just taking the skills I want, excluding the skills I don't need for the build. But for now, you can use this to make a proper thing. All the skills are here. Normally, this is best viewed at zoomed out. It's best to view this zoomed out. You have the legendary powers for the quest, the legendary powers that are universal. Here is the spirit boons. I'm not sure exactly how this works, but I think you select one route. I've been reading Reddit, I've been reading all sorts of places to try and collect all this information. So a lot of it might change, a lot of it might be wrong. For example, for the Necro, I separated the Book of Death from the other document. I'm not really sure how the Book of the Dead works in Diablo 4. Whether you pick one type and only use that one type, or whether you have X amount of points, whether I can only select this and not that, or whether I can select both of them. It's interesting. But you pretty much have the skirmishers, the defenders, the reapers. So all three archetypes, which is skeletal warriors, skeletal mages, and golems, have 3 subtypes, for example. So there's 9 types of summons in Diablo 4 when it comes to Necro. When the druid has wolves. I think he has wolves, but it also has werewolf and werebear. So it has companions. Where was it? Companion skills for the druid. There were companion skills somewhere. Okay, companion skills here. So there's Vine Creeper, which is pretty much a poison nature kind of companion. There's wolves, there's ravens. So 3 companions for the druid. But yeah, if you need the link for this document, just a moment, I can. I can share the link. But this for now is incomplete. I need to add the other 2 classes, but before I add the other 2 classes, I want to finish my upcoming games videos for February. And I will be using this for myself. I made it so that I don't have to rely on someone else having up-to-date information, having the right information in their build calculators. And I was like, okay, I wanna make one for myself, and I'll keep it updated and use it. The idea is to be able to make a screenshot of all the skills that I've taken. This calculator doesn't actually calculate anything other than the skill points. It doesn't calculate the damage increases and other increases once you put points into a skill, but it's still better than nothing. It still makes it easier to keep track of how many more points I have left. Because in Diablo 4, level 50, once you reach level 50, you unlock Paragon levels, and I will be making level 50 builds, fresh out of the story build. You would start the end game around level 40-50 because you would be finishing the story around level 40-50, and that's where you would start the end game. And that's the type of builds I would want to make, so that before the game launches, people would have those ready. I would make a few different ones for each class, for the different types of spells, based on the powers. I'll look for synergies. I've already seen some very nice synergies when it comes to legendary powers in Diablo 4. So I will definitely start making builds soon. But we've got plenty of time until the game releases, and we've got plenty of time until even the beta of Diablo 4 comes. So I'm not in a big hurry, but I still want to do them sooner rather than later. But yeah, what you've seen me do for Torchlight and for Chaos Bane and for Wilson and for Borderlands 3 and for Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, I'll be doing the same shit for Diablo 4, except I don't plan on quitting Diablo 4. Even if I don't like Diablo 4, I will stick to it for the sake of making content, because I'll be really needing my channel to start actually making more views and stuff, because my expenses would be increasing, let's put it that way. very soon. Before the Diablo launch even, but we'll see. Man, so many hammers. I don't like it when items take multiple slots in a game. I like every single drop taking one square unit in your inventory in a game, so that you can fit more. Three penetration or 5 more than. I'm gonna get this damage and penetration next. Let's see if I can crit for more than 21. Now with that extra 5%, I should be able to crit for 22, 24. Nice. 17, 20.
Too much.
Growing in the darkness, tendrils spreading through the paths.
Okay. Did I read the message? Let me see which message. Maybe I've missed one of them. Did I play the beta? No, I did not play the beta. The friends and family beta and the endgame only beta, I did not get invited to those. And earlier, you want to get in a fridge and wake up on... I want to do the same, but we can't do that. getting in a fridge, in a freezer, and getting that cryostasis. but not June 6th. June 6th is not when Diablo actually launches. The real launch is June 2nd, because you have 4 days early access if you pre-order. So June 6th is only for those who didn't pre-order. But the rest of us will be playing early a few days. And there's also gonna be beta sometime. We don't know exactly when, but there will be a beta with a wipe and everything. But the 4-day early access starting from the 2nd of June apparently will not have a wipe. So starting early. I'm never a fan when developers do this bullshit, giving people who pre-order an early start in the game. I find it predatory, dodgy and sketchy a way to market your game. But not much can be do about it. People will always be buying into it. If everyone would stop buying games and pre-order them and boycott them, if they do this bullshit, developers would stop doing it. But good work uniting people behind a cause like this. I wonder what the max level of this game would be. I shouldn't stain the poison apparently. I wish I could see my FPS, but the NVIDIA drivers are not detecting the the GeForce experience or whatever it is not detecting the FPS. It's only telling me CPU and GPU utilization, and that's pretty much it. But it's running better than the first time I played the game in the first playtest, but it still doesn't seem to be running that great. So people with old machines might have to tone down the resolution and stuff if they want good frames. Why is it not shooting anymore? I have energy, it refuses to shoot.
I really can't carry more. Yes.
I'm not a fan when games make such a system where you have to identify shit. Just identify it automatically on pickup or whatever. It's making players do unnecessary actions. Let's see.
Smacking stuff or shooting stuff? You got a preference? I'll have something to match.
What was all that noise from quarantine?
Let's see, anything fun here?
My armor. Perfect match.
Here's a reward for breaking the Ketu blockade.
And my HP doesn't regenerate while in the town. Pretty shitty.
It's your cash, your gamble. Maybe your life is about to turn around.
Hmm. Is there anything else I could change? Level 10. Alright, what's next?
What was all that noise from quarantine?
New missions received. Didn't find the smuggler's pass, by the way.
This looks promising. Oh, looks good.
Eros vents. I wish there was an easier way to tell the design of which level is connected. Oh, wait, there's just too many. Oh, look at how many. No. Gotta get rid of the ranged ones as soon as I can. And then it's gonna be just kiting if I get rid of all the ranged ones. Man, if I had an XP shrine over here, it would have been perfect. Come on, come on.
I'm carrying too much. I'm carrying my limit. I
Yeah,
really
yeah,
can't
I know,
carry
I
more.
know.
I can't carry anything else.
No, no, fuck.
Subvent 2. Eros vents.
Okay, let's see. I can get some penetration here. In development. 15 energy. One more level and I can get that one other upgrade. This one is glitched.
I'm carrying too much.
Come on, come on.
We're by the white capsule thing in the conduit. You need us? Head there. You don't know what this is about? Don't come looking.
Okay. Oh, 32, that was great.
I really can't carry more.
Okay. Off to the next level.
Upper conduit.
Come on, come on.
I'm carrying my limit.
Let's try and get this one before it makes the fight more annoying.
Not yet.
Fuck, 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 fuck! I ran out of fucking energy. I ran out of energy charges. Right before I killed it, I thought I would have enough energy to kill it. Just needed one more hit. He hasn't been dropping energy and hybrid lately.
I really can't carry more.
I'll go and buy a bunch of energy charges from the town. Gotta always carry a lot of those charges, it
Good to see you
seems.
again. Time for a new weapon? Smuggler's Pass must be packed with contraband. You get it for me? I'll make sure it helps heroes.
Having to click every time I want to identify. Isn't there a way to control or something? No. Control or shift just sells it.
Superb. Impeccable.
Wait, what was this? Uh-huh. Okay, let's buy a bunch of charges.
Check out some new armor?
It's not here, it's this guy.
Next time you're in a tight spot, just think of Leon and all the great boosters you're about to buy.
That should be more than enough charges. Anything worth buying here?
You came back? You got money to risk, and I got some big rewards. If you're lucky.
Is there anything I can use for now?
Upper conduit.
Oh, now it does it behind as well. Pretty nice having split from behind for the spell.
Let's see.
There is this quest I have to find Smuggler's Pass so I can maybe teleport to
Perrine Bridge.
I think this one could maybe lead me to the Smuggler's Pass from the Perrine Tunnel.
Perrine Tunnel.
utilizing immunity to enforcer attacks
If
is being
if my
related
guess
to
is right,
attacking.
this tunnel should have a fork,
Allies have a shared
and I think I
identifier
see
that
where it is. That
attacks
leads to the
somehow
Smuggler's Pass.
circumnavigate them. However, I have witnessed accounts of enforcer powers passing through civilians with no harm done. I can only hypothesize that each enforcer has conscious or subconscious control over who receives damage from their attacks. Sadly, this means that the Tetsu cannot become immune to said attacks unless the enforcer chooses to favor us.
Got it vest, nice. There we go, Smuggler's Pass. I wanted to grab this quest, finish it before I get to high level and later return to it. I'm already 4 levels above this area. If only I could auto pick up all charges.
I'm carrying too much.
He says this quest made me turn the game off. Queued everything inside of that place and only got 1 item for the... Wow. Is it that bad? Did it give you PTSD?
Perfection refined.
Well, it's early access, they really need to tweak some numbers when it comes to drop rates of quest items, I guess. Is that actually from mobs? Does it drop from mobs? What does the mission say?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's mobs. Doesn't seem like it will be from the boxes. So they fucked up with the drop rates. Well, it's not the main mission, so it could be skipped if it really is that bad.
Let's take a look.
Okay, my first contraband. And I doubt that the area is that much bigger for me to be able to find all the 10 contraband in one go. I'll just ignore that quest, it seems. I'll clear the area, but...
I really can't carry more.
Trying to destroy environment in case the contraband is there, but yeah, it doesn't seem like that's the case.
I really can't carry more.
back to the city.
Eros Town.
I'll pay good creds for what you find out there. Get you cash for new weapons.
Smuggler's Pass.
So yeah, maybe they fucked up with the quest
one will
item
match
drop
me.
rates. Because I definitely should have gotten more than a single one from all I've done. I'm gonna try playing with the stuff for a bit. The stuff has more experience on Q. Tempting. Sorry.
I earned this.
This split, if I can get another split, I'll be shooting Y shaped in 3 directions rather than front and back. And if you can get 3 splits, that's gonna be a push shape in all 4 directions. 360 in DPS kind of situation. So yeah, I also got only 1 contraband. I think they need to just change the quest to require 1 contraband to be wooted. From 10, make it to 1, and that's fine. That way they don't need to tweak drop rates of the quest items and stuff, and maybe make the contraband, instead of being dropped, to be somewhere at the end of the dungeon. Yeah, exactly. Have a boss enemy that drops it, or a chest that that unlocks after finishing that boss enemy, and that would be more than enough.
Eros Town.
I wonder if they have feedback. They need a feedback button, like Torchlight 3 had during alpha and beta testing, where you can just click it and it immediately sends an email to creates a ticket in their Jira or whatever they were using.
Superb.
But yeah, at least it's not that important of a quest and it can be skipped.
Let's take a look.
No. Didn't pay attention to my HP. This game is definitely fun. I could see myself enjoying this game. Although I don't know how the end game will be. Hope there's some procedurally generated random dungeon rifting, whatever they have. So that it's not just complete the story and be done with it. Although I doubt they would just make a game like that without any post-story content. Even in early access, there's gotta be at least one type of end game.
Let's see.
Come on, come on.
Oh, looks good.
Come on. Long area here. Now there's the sub area.
I'm carrying too much.
Is this a one-hand attack? It is. Not that great, but look at the crit damage. It reduces crit chance but gives you a lot of crit damage.
Let's take a look.
Okay, let's go to the town. I'm gonna need to buy some identifiers.
Eros Town.
Hmm. Losing resistances and max energy and O attributes for a little bit of extra armor and evasion. Let's not do it.
I've got armor if you've got creds.
Impeccable.
Since I'm here, might as well check the random NPC.
Keep gambling. I
Perfection
don't care if you
refined.
win. I just want your cash for a ticket off this rock.
So far, I've always gotten white stuff from the gambler. Is there a chance for the stuff to turn out better than white? And if yes, what is that chance? Let's
I
get
can't carry
everything.
anything else.
I'm gonna get everything they sell in a single run to see if there's anything that's not white. Maybe it's always white, or my level is too low to get something that's not white here. But yeah, so far zero, not even a blue item. The gambler is extremely disappointing so far. There should be at least a bunch of blue items that you can get from a single buy everything run.
Upper conduit.
Okay. Let's go down.
Crossley Mines.
Shit ran out of mana. Oh, what's this? How do I reach it? I would say about this game the potential is there, but it's got a long way from being something that can compete with the big boys in the genre. But the potential is there, and with the right improvements and developing the game in the right direction, it could potentially become a competitor to the big boys. And by big boys, I mean Path of Exile, Diablo, Grim Dawn, and those are the three biggest ones. But right now, it can be a direct competitor to those games. Ah, shit. But I see the potential there in this game. This one has much more potential than a game like in December, which has shitty predatory cash shop. This one doesn't have shitty predatory cash shop, at least for now it doesn't, hopefully it never does. Hopefully they don't add fear of missing out either. And cel-shaded cartoony graphics like that age better than games that are aiming for realism, visual realism. Although since this game is comic book inspired, it really fits to have this cartoony cel shading or whatever it's called.
Yes.
Points. I can maybe add zigzag. Let's see how the zigzag will affect the skill. Oh! Do you see what we did now? Zigzag, split, fork, slow projectile. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Especially if you get multiple split and it keeps adding to the side. I don't have slow projectile, I think. Yeah, I don't think I've got slow projectile. But shrapnel would be good to add when I can. Right now, I don't have enough to add all of that. I'll be experimenting a lot on launch when the game launches. Not getting my hopes up, but it would be nice if I do get a free key as a creator. We'll see. Yeah, shrapnel is amazing. From the description, it seems like it could fit. I don't know what the limit is for fusion energy or whatever it's called.
Oh, looks
So I
good.
don't know how many things you can have, but considering that there is considering that they have this many hexes, that means eventually you should be able to fill up almost all of it with things with a maxed out fuse capacity.
Let's take a look.
Shoot, it's not shooting. For a moment she wasn't firing. Was zone in this test conduit 1. Aha. Well, I mean the game launches in 2 days, so it's fine. They've given people plenty to taste what's in store for them. This definitely makes me wanna buy the game. If my budget wasn't limited, obviously, and I don't even know the price. I don't think they're mentioning the price on Steam. Do they mention the price? Let me double check quickly. Price? No, they're not mentioning the price yet. If I were to guess, under 30 bucks. My guess for this game is under 30 bucks, considering it's gonna be early access and all of that. Just a moment, my pet wants food. I'm gonna feed him. He got distracted. Okay, I gave him some food. Yeah, I think more than 30 bucks for this game, especially when it's in early access, would be too much. As long as they don't overprice it, they will find a following.
This looks promising.
They will find their player base. Really digging the soundtrack though.
Let's take a look.
Nice. Let's go sell.
Eros Town.
More miners have
Good to see you again. Time for a new weapon?
No one will match me.
Oh, slow down. I got slow down. Nice. I can try your combo.
In the
I
market
earned
for
this.
armor? You're in the right place.
Let's buy some identifiers.
Leon's boosters can turn a bad day around.
Now for slow down, how many points do I need? 10. That means I can maybe remove sequence. This burner is Q power and fire damage and fire spell damage. Pierce is nice as well. Yeah, Pierce would be perfect. Ricochet also is also nice. There's so much good stuff. So many good mechanics, behaviors. In my game, I'm calling those behaviors. Some of them I call behaviors. The other ones, or when crafting your skill. Okay, a little bit more, and then I'll have to stop and go eat my dinner, because it's 11 p.m. Maybe let's clear this dungeon. And from this game there will be more after it launches, but I can't guarantee whether it will be on launch day or whether it will be at a later time. It all depends whether I get a key, because I definitely can't afford buying the game right now. I've already spent my budget for January, and for February I don't think I'll be buying anything. We'll see.
Need more energy. Not enough energy.
Uh-huh.
Let's take a look. Not enough energy.
Yeah, the energy drain is real now. Without that energy and regeneration skill, it's gonna be a little tougher. They really need to increase the stack size of those what's its name, charges. The charges should stack at 99, and they should be able to pick up. Rage crit chance. Come on, come on.
Need more energy.
Man, those mutants. Hmm. Change house? What the hell? What is a change house?
Change House.
Upper conduit. Conduit keycard required.
That must have been who overrode the conduit security.
It was Razor, a rogue enforcer. Loyal, yes, but not leadership material. Not the cunning type. So who sent him? What are they planning?
Enforcer. Razor's keycard should provide access to the conduit.
Okay. And this is where this ends. Well, I've played that whole
Where's the fight?
through the whole demo beta kind of thingy to the whole playtest. So I'm happy with the amount they given us to try. Hopefully it was enough for all of you to see to decide whether you want to get it or not. I strongly recommend testing the game yourself. Go on Steam, click on request access, and you immediately be granted access to the game, to the playtest. Today is the last day of this playtest weekend. So if you really wanted to try it yourself, you've got maybe a few more hours left. Thanks for stopping by and watching. Tomorrow the stream will be late again in the evening because if I don't make a video, I will be working on the video even if I don't upload it tomorrow. For the next month for the upcoming games. I did upload today upcoming high-profile games for February with 13 titles in the video, which you might want to watch on my YouTube channel. And that's it for tonight. Keep it cool until next time, and goodbye from me.